Fear cripples you and it eats away your greatness and potential. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys about fear. F-E-A-R. Face everything and rise. So today I'm going to talk to you about the fear that is holding you back from starting, the fear that is holding you back from moving forward, and the fear that is limiting you. So if you guys are new to my channel, welcome, and if you are not new, welcome back. My name is Alicia. Please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you have not already done so, please go ahead and turn on your post notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I post my next video. So if you guys are interested in my motivational speech today, then you guys can stick around. I know a lot of you want to start things. You want to start your YouTube channel. You want to start your business. You want to start that course. You want to start writing that book. And there's so many things that you want to do, but you are afraid of what people are going to say. You are afraid of the criticism. You are afraid of the judgment. And so because of that, you are being held back from starting. And that is fear. Fear of all of those things. Fear of criticism, fear of judgment, fear of what your family is going to say about you, your friends are going to say about you, fear of the world seeing you. But I want to let you know today that there is somebody out there right now who is waiting for that course that you have that you need to start. There's someone out there right now who is waiting for that book that you've always wanted to write. You've had the idea is written down, you have everything sorted out, but you are just afraid to start. And I'm sure there's someone out there right now who's waiting for you to start that YouTube channel with that niche that you intended to start with. There's someone out there who's waiting for that idea, that business idea that you have planted and buried inside of you. But you are afraid of what people are going to say. I want you to take a step back today. And I'm going to be telling you how the danger of fear and how you can overcome the danger of fear. I want to tell you a little story, right? When I was much younger, like in my early years, very young, growing up, and my early teen years, I used to go to church because I go to church a lot. I believe in God. I'm a Christian, and I used to sing on the church choir, right? But I was very shy, very timid, very scared, you know, and it was something that bothers me for a very long time, something that I wanted to overcome but didn't know how to overcome it because I was very young at the time. And I was always scared to stand in front of a crowd of people. I was always, every time when it's time for me to sing on the choir, I always want to stand behind someone because I'm hiding. And the reason why, I didn't understand why I was scared at the time, but the reason now I understand why I was scared, because I was scared because of people are gonna judge me that I'm not singing good, or I don't look good, or I was always scared about what people are going to say about me. And another thing I was scared of is scared of looking at people and people looking at me, you know. And I remember I was still young, but I remember I used to always pray. As young as I used to always pray and ask God to take that fear out of me, help me to be bold, brave. And I used to always say this Bible verse, that God did not create me with the spirit of fear, but with a power of sound mind, or you know how that Bible verse go. And I used to always repeat that Bible verse over and over and over and over again. And I used to pray and ask God to take fear away from me, take shyness, because I was not able to move forward and I was always scared. I remember one day, for some reason, like God really answered my prayer and I became so brave and I became so bold. And I was still singing on the church choir. And, you know, I became so bold. And, you know, after a while, I started to realize that, you know what, I'm not going to think about what people are going to say about me. I'm going to think about the fact that I'm actually on the church choir. I'm singing, someone is hearing a unique voice that they probably have never heard before. Someone is getting to know me who have never known me, you know. And I started to think about, as young as I was, I started to think about the positive things that is on the other side of fear. And that helped me so much because I was so shy, I was so scared. And let me tell you, I couldn't stand in front of a crowd. When I used to exalt in church and go on and And I used to go and I used to read my Bible and exalt and talk about, I used to be so shy, I used to be so nervous. But let me tell you now, I can stand in front millions of people right now without any fear, because guess what? I'm not focusing on what they're gonna say about me or how they feel about me. I'm focusing on the value that I'm giving. I'm focusing on myself. I'm focusing on what I have planned to deliver. And that changes me and changes the way how I see things, and that helped me to overcome shyness and overcome fear. So I just wanted to start with that so I can give you guys a little encouragement, because I know a lot of us want to start things, we want to do things, but we're scared of what people are going to say. We're scared that maybe we're not going to get enough views on our videos, and we're scared that maybe no one is going to watch us, no one is going to care about what we do. And let me tell you, you're not the only one who's struggling with that. I struggle with that sometimes too, but I tell myself that, yo, this world is a big place, and I know that there's so many people out there right now who's waiting for what I have. It's just that they haven't found me yet. And I just want to let you know that someone is waiting for that course that you need to start. And someone is waiting for that book that you need to write. Someone is waiting for that YouTube channel. Someone is waiting to see your unique personality. Someone is waiting for you to start that TikTok video. There's somebody that is waiting, but you're not gonna know who it's gonna be until you start. So I want to start with that, and I'm gonna dive a little bit more into some things here. So I hope you stick around. If you have reached this far into this video and you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. You can like the video at this point in the video. I appreciate you. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. It doesn't cost you anything to like. And I'm gonna dive right into everything just now. So I'm gonna give you some tip, right? I'm just going to give you some things that just gonna encourage you and help you to overcome the spirit of fear and the feeling of fear. So think about the change that you can make. Think about the change that you can make in someone's life, rather than thinking about the judgments or what people are gonna say about you. Think about the change that you can make in someone's life. Think about the people who are actually waiting. Focus on that, even though they haven't found you yet. Think about the people who are waiting for you to inspire them, with your unique personality and everything that you have buried inside of you. Think about the difference that you can actually make in someone's life. Let me tell you something about fear. Fear is actually fear is like a disease. Let me tell you, it cripples you and it eats away your greatness and potential. I want to say that again. Fear cripples you and it eats away your greatness and potential. Think about this. What if all of these things that were designed, all of these videos that you see, all of these videos that you watch on YouTube and TikTok, all of these social media platforms, all the books that you've read, think about that. What if that person who wrote that book or made that video or create that course or sell that product or create that product decide that, I'm not gonna start because I don't know if I don't know what people are gonna say about me. I don't know if they're gonna think I'm foolish. I don't know if they're gonna think I'm stupid. What if that person, just think about one good thing that happened in your life, one good book that you've come across, one good video that you've watched, one good thing that inspires you and that changes your life and your mindset. If you were supposed to think about, if that person were supposed to say, you know what, I'm scared, I'm not going to do this, how would you have discovered them? How would you have known them? How would they have impacted your life? I want you to think about that, because fear is a crippling disease. And let me tell you, I'm telling you, it cripples you and it eats away your potential and your greatness. So I want you to think about that just for a minute. What if they had allowed fear to overcome them or overpower them? How would you have discovered them? How would you have known? I know a lot of times we're focused on the result, but we're not focusing on the journey. And all we need to do sometimes is actually to just start. Starting doesn't mean that you're going to go to the bank and get $1 million. Starting means that you have an idea and the moment you have an idea and you decide that you want to start something and you start to read a book about it or you start to research or watch a video about it, that's one step in starting. I'm telling you, it may not seem that way, but that's one step, one little step that is really powerful that you may have ignored and say that, I'm just reading a book, I'm on it. That's actually, you are conceiving it in your mind, so I want you to think about that for a little bit. What if you were supposed to think about the result of something that you want to create? What if you were supposed to think about the result or to see beforehand what is going to happen? Would that somehow encourage you? Would that somehow pushes you beyond the spirit and the feeling of fear? You know, what if you were supposed to say that, you know, I'm going to make this video, you know, and I know when I make this video, I know for sure that within 1 week, I'm going to get like 5 million views on this video. How would you feel? That would make you start, right? Okay, so imagine that. If that's what you have to think about before starting, then you're going to have to think about that. If you're going to have to think about the result, then and see the result, perceive the result, then if that's what you're gonna have to think about, then go ahead and think about that and start your YouTube channel. I know the market is saturated, I know there's a lot going on, but let me tell you, the world is a big place, and I have to tell myself that every day too, that yo, someone is waiting for you, someone is waiting for that video. You never know what video is gonna be, you never know what course is gonna be, you never know what book is going to be. Someone is waiting for you to write that book, you know. And even if you don't get instant result, because sometimes you don't always get instant result, you know, sometimes the result is gradual, sometimes it's instant. For some people it is, some people it's not. And sometimes when the result is instant, it doesn't actually last. But when it happens gradually, most times it does last, you know. So if you have to think about that, then go ahead and think about that. Don't let fear be your reality. Don't let fear be your reality. You know, there's so much that lies beyond the fear that is in you. So much. You have so much potential, and there's so much that lies beyond the fear that is in you, you know. So focus on being great, you know. Keep your eye on the prize, focus on the result. I know sometimes, you know, in different cases, people may tell you that, you know what, don't focus on the result, focus on the journey, because the journey is actually what's going to help you to become who you want to become, which is true, you know. But to get over fear, you have to propel, you have to leap, you have to take another step forward if you need to get where you need to be by overcoming fear, you know. So make comfort be uncomfortable. Don't get too complacent, you know. Being too comfortable, you know, can also cripples you, you know. So don't get too complacent. Make being comfortable become uncomfortable, if you understand what I mean. So I hope you guys are taking notes, jotting down notes. I'm dropping a lot of gems here and a lot of the quotes from my heart, you know, because I want you guys, I want to see you guys win this year, and I also want to win this year, you know. So just focus on where you want to be, you know. I always say keep your eye on the prize, you know. And I'm sure if you take baby steps, because everything is not gonna happen at once. Some people, they have to crawl, you have to make baby steps, you know. And as I always, and as I said in my previous videos, no one promises it's gonna be easy, no one tells us it's going to be easy, you know. But and everything takes a little effort, you know. Everything is not going to just happen the way you want it to or you expect it to. But I always say, believe in yourself, you know, and believe that if someone else can do it, then you can do it better. The day you decide to let go of fear is the day you decide to win. Because I really want to see you guys win, you know. I want to build a community, and I want to see you win. And I hope that after you watch this video and you start something from watching this video because you're inspired, you're motivated, I hope you can come back and leave a comment here. Let me know, you know. If you want to reach out to me personally, you can reach out to me through my Instagram. You can leave a comment here, and you can also reach out to me through my email address. My email address is here. You can also reach out to me on TikTok. All my information will be linked in the description bar, man. So the day you decide to let go of fear is the day you decide to win. I'm telling you, the day you even think about, you start thinking about letting go of a fear, is the day that you decide to win and to rise. I'm rooting for you, and don't let this year be another year where it passes and you do not take action, you do not do anything, because you are great and you were created to impact someone's life. I hope you guys like this video, and I'm just kind of a bit emotional, you know, making this video. But I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys can subscribe, leave a comment, turn on your post notification bell, interact with me, let me know what you're going through, let me know how I can help you with anything, any idea, let me know if I can source any information for you for anything. I am here to help. Share my video with your friends and your families. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video.